Hello, so this is a two handicap game where white was winning by about 11 points because of the reverse commie, but black let the time run out at the end, which is a little bit unpolite, I'd say, but it happens sometimes. So let's check it out. Usually when giving handicap, it's more interesting to start with moves on the 3-4 or 5-3 or 5-4 because the josekis are more complicated than simply playing Hoshi. And it's pretty good to try to confuse your opponent early on in order to catch up the difference. Approaching here is good directional play. Well, this attach, it's already questionable. Black should play calm, and then white either goes back or plays a classic joseki, or white can consider another attack in order to be a bit more active. Now, we often see this kind of contact play at O16, even if there is no middle side extension around Q10. In that case, it's actually playable. But like this, white will fix the top, that's a key point. And extending L17, it's a little bit tight. Normally K17 in this case. And black goes back to defend the cutting point at R14 or Q14. White doesn't have to worry about the cut at N17. There are two options to react to this cut. One is to capture the stone, like this, but in that case, black can play all the Sente Forci moves to get rid of the cut AG at P16. So, a better way for white to defend against the cut is to Atari under and connect. Even if like this, black can capture a stone in the middle, it's still possible to use the push and cut at P16. So having the cut AG there, white can always approach on the right side. And now if black plays something like a kick and then connect against the cutting point, white is happy to make a base on the right side, and it's very difficult for black to use that top right thickness. So playing here, this move, it's going to prevent the cut, so the ladder works like this. Therefore black will never cut. Also in that case, white can play super tight like M17, and again, white is looking to cut at P16, so black is going to defend here. But in order to cover more of the top side, it's best to choose K17 in this case. Now black played the turn, which is actually RG Keshi. Black should simply protect the top right. In the top, black has moves like clamp or just wait. This turn can be played later as a cotret. So white simply gets ahead. White can also ignore this move and play away another big point, because when black cuts, white just Atari under and Atari again. So black will become over concentrated. But the shape is good when playing Nobi here. So now black goes down. In fact, fixing the cutting point, it's still R14. Because now, when white pushes and cuts, black has two options to capture. Either the ladder down like this, or Atari, Atari again, and net. So there is no more cutting point after playing the move at R14. Going down here, white can still approach R14, threatening to push and cut. So if black adds another move, white extends for a base, and we can see that Q18 was a waste. It feels like an endgame move played too early. Now we're in Fuseki still. For white to be a bit more aggressive as a whole, it's big to play O3 or R6 or split the right side and then extend one way or the other. This way, if you look at the board, it doesn't even feel like a two handicap game anymore. Anyway, attacking any corner, it's pretty big in Fuseki, so C6 it's also fine. Black decision to go for the outside with a move like E6, it's a bit questionable, because this is the kind of move one would play when he already has the middle side extension at k4. So protecting f4 or f3 would be normal. This is the kind of move one plays for Moyo. So if we have a stone here, then it's quite okay to play e6 in order to go for a large framework in the middle and then jump around here, or middle side extension. So this way black can really hope for this kind of large framework. So white can just sun. Playing the invasion is fine. If black blocks at d3, white connects. Black usually plays the key point threatening to cut at c5. White can go down to protect against the cuts. But now, if black extends to the middle of the side, white can reduce the moyo jumping under. If black blocks at d2, white can split the side, so again the wall is meaningless. If black blocks the other way, white can just push and play this kind of joseki, and it just feels that e6 was supposed to be a d6, and now black needs another move on the left side to expand his moyo. Let's say go for some outside influence, but white has nothing to complain. White is center right now, so white can go for another big point. So either block, black decides to choose in the lower left corner, it's fine for white. Playing the slide, it's a little bit slack. Black can secure the corner, white needs to extend back for a base, and then black can go to the middle of the side. So now the framework on the bottom looks pretty good for black. Therefore, we can say that white punished black for playing e6. Now this kind of jump, it's a bit questionable, because it's again the kind of move you want to play when you have a moyo. Let's say black has a middle side extension on the right, and then something like this. Okay, so if black has moyos of this kind, let's suppose white invades, then white expands the left side. So now it's interesting for black to play a keima at L14 in order to increase the box. Otherwise, white will play this kind of move. But it's not so urgent to play that kind of move before having the middle side extension in place. Also, playing L15 instead of L14, white can cut. Playing the keima is fine. If white pushes and cuts, the ladder is good, so black is connected. But going L15, white can push and cut right away and punish that jump, so L15 got captured. Alright, so white decided to take a middle side extension. In fact, white should just take the corner. If white doesn't want to push and cut at M15, and if black connects, then invade the middle of the bottom side. Playing moves like d10, it's not really urgent right now. The bottom, it's a large area and the right side. So playing here feels a little bit slack. Now black panicked, seeing the top moyo on the left side, and jumps in. But in fact black can also think about his own moyos, like this or like this. Pincer is very good. Also white can consider the kick, because when black extends in the top, the shape is a bit more narrow, so it feels cramped, and now white is tempted to play other moves. But pincer works. Now black was supposed to jump in the corner, and in this case white can choose to block the left side, because white already has d10 in place, so it's good to set up a moyo with the wall in this area. Black jumps, kick first. In fact, it's good enough to jump. Just go out and build a lot on the left side. If black decides to go in the corner, white can block in center and play away. Playing the kick, this allows black to switch direction a little bit and enter the left side. And if white links under, black can just fix a base on the left. Instead of this attach, black should play the bump. Now white goes up and then enter the left side. If white secures the corner like this, black also gets strong on the outside. Playing here, white can attach and then connect under. If black goes down, white can turn first and then protect the left side. H8's a good move too, but after black goes up, white should consider the clamp. And now when black goes down, white can even cut. If black tries to cut and capture the two stones, white has the ladder. Yeah, so this is better. Clamp to take away the I shape and connect under. Black is just heavy like this, so black needs to protect, and then white can also protect the left side. 1 space jump, 2 space jump, or Ogema. All these moves are available there. So 2 space jump to go large on the left side. Well, like this, black makes some I shape. Turn. The turn is not necessarily sente, so white can play away now. Because if black cuts here, white can just give up 1 stone and keep sente again. Approach and approach again. These 2 stones are floating. They got no base. So connect and black connects. Black could leave the position like this and play something big. Either this extension or the right side. It's not a problem if white pushes like this. Black is still safe. So white got to play the big point first. Now black is trying a more style move again. In this case, black should consider a pincer. That helps his e6 stone. Then double approach, attach, hane, go out, take the corner, block, give up the corner, and focus on the bottom side. So like this, black is going for this moyo. Cap, white extends, that's very good. Attach, quite aggressive. Black can consider a pincer to help his e6 stones. Then when white comes out, black can also extend on the right side. This is actually better than the original game. Han is good, but the Keima feels a little bit too loose in this case. Just hanging connection would be safe, because if black pushes like this and cuts, now white can still kill the 2 stones faster, so white keeps connected. If black is trying the same tactic at n4 and white blocks, now black can play Atari and Atari like this. And even if the ladder doesn't work, black can connect and fight. And if white decides to connect under, then black just gets stronger. Okay, black decided to approach from this side. In this case, yeah, white can block one way or the other. This is a way to make black over-concentrated. Too many stones in this area for a couple of points, and white's position is very thick, so white should just split the middle of the right side and make a base one way or the other. And now it's really hard for black to use this wall because it's facing the right side where white already has a formation, so it's a meaningless wall. Cover it's also good, and then turn. No turn at all. It's actually good to block here because it keeps the base on the bottom side, and black still needs to fix his corner somehow. Either turn, but when turn, white will take some sun, so this is over concentrated. When block, white can push again. And again, the black group is a little bit cramped, and now white has sent it to invade the right. Sliding here, it's not so great because white might try to use the R3 invasion or the attached R4. So block first, take center, then consider other moves on the right. For example, if R4, black can hane, go back, connect, and connect under, like this or like this. And if black separates, white will just push several times and then still invade the right side, because the corner is already alive. So there are other options. Playing the slide, black can block the corner, and that's pretty much it. White needs to split the right side. Well, good idea for black to take that middle side extension effect. So Q2 was actually slow. Invade the right, or block J3 first and then invade the right. This is the urgent point, trying to split the middle of split the right side, playing in the middle. Okay, so black took this point. White tries to reduce from the center. That's a nice idea actually, but white can go a little deeper. For example, O10, and then if black protects like this, push one time and jump out. If black tries to cover, white can attach, then play some flexible moves to leave inside. Or shoulder hit, one way or the other. And then go out between black stones. In a way, this M10 feels safer, but now black can block O10 and build a lot on the right side. Now white can enter Sansan in center, then probably reduce a little bit from the middle, but white should still pay attention and jump out to be safe. Then again these moves to reduce the bottom. And black can even start a counter attack on the 3 weak stones in the middle. This group is pretty thin. Anyway, when we look on the right side, black has built all this area. So that's like pretty much 50 points. In the actual game, black's right side got smaller. This is a good block. Okay. Wait, tuck. It's safer to play P12 here instead of attach. Keep some distance. Cut was good, but pushing like this not so great. Black should consider Kosumi in this case. And then white has to use the cutting points here in order to break the right side. So if black plays here and white cuts, black pushes through, and if white blocks, now play the Kosumi. And then black doesn't have to worry about the cuts. So time to secure the top and then attack the heavy group in the middle. So this way black has a bigger chance to win the game. Very good turn. And white should block right away. Tiger mount in center threatening Atari, then push along, because then there is hane and double Atari, and then jump out with Keima. This is an easy way out for white. Also, white can still use these cuts and play several Ataris, then connect. Like this it's a bit dangerous because black can Atari and connect here. So connect like this or connect solid. Then black has to protect again on the right. Let's go back to the original game. So jump. Well, in this case, black should no be, white plays the bamboo and black connects, and the whole right side is safe. Black turned, White played a key point, very good. So once again, push. Black can get rid of the cuts like that, but after the push, if black plays away, it's very good to Hane in center. And then Atari again. And black's group feels very tiny now, only twice. So the push is actually center, playing K11. Black has to Nobi. Then San or other moves. So white is out, black protects. Yeah, this is a nice idea to reduce the right side, but it's a bit risky as black can attach and fight back. So once again, push, Atari again, and push through. In this case it works to turn, because now having the jump at M8, black can't cut anymore. White will capture faster. Atari, block and give up one stone. It's safer to connect on the third line like this. And if black pushes, white can go down. And after that block. And if black captures one stone, white can pull back. Then on Atari, white connects on push, block, cut, take, no problem. And on this move, Nobi. So give up one stone, then Atari connect. But here white decided to play again away. Against O4, which is threatening to cut at O2, white should either play solid O2 or extend P3. So there is no more cut. Well, there is a little bit of agi here at K3 and Ko. So it's better to play O2. And when black cuts, white can capture the Ko first, then black plays some Ko threat. And now white can Atari like this and continue the Ko. So this way white is losing less. If white Atari this way and then goes down, white can lose too much by losing the Ko, so it becomes heavy. So attach, black separates, good idea. White can go out. The proper move is to play M1, then when black captures one stone, white should just leave on the right side. So in this case, white is losing the less important stone, this O3. Like that, white can lose many stones on the bottom. So this felt pretty good for black. Black doesn't need this move. Black should go for killing all the stones on the bottom. So this seems like a collapse in the bottom for white, but overall white has a big left side and safe top, pretty good on the right. The middle is still unclear, but that can live. Anyway, the game looks open for any result here. Okay, white managed to save the biggest part of this group. Can push first, threatening to capture two stones, then go down in center, and after that connect with the Kosumitsuke. If black goes out, white connects under. Anyway, this is a good move to connect. And link under, very nice. So black has to escape too. Threatening to cut like that, it's Ajikeshi. So first of all, push here to keep some ice in the middle. And then there are two cutting points in the middle, one on the left, one on the right. So if white chooses to play J6, for example, and black cuts through, white can play the other attach, and when black cuts again, white goes Atari, pushes up, push again, or Kosumi to the left, and then catch the stones on the left side by giving up one stone bait. And if white starts the other way, but in fact white wants to start at J6 in order to kill the left, because if this happens, white is safe in the middle, but black can also rescue the stones on the left side. So it's better to give up the stone you don't care in order to kill the ones that are bigger. Playing this kind of move, it's Ajikeshi because black will simply connect. Black can connect like this also. Okay, reduce some center. Oh, that was sneaky. But it doesn't work anymore because after Atari, it's Atari and black can capture. So push Atari, Atari. Yeah, the Aji is gone now. Can't do much. Because black can link up. Or like this. So here white didn't gain much. This slide is big. Saving the 2 stones not so big. Right now it's better to play the peep. So if black still wants to capture some stones in the middle, we'll most likely connect. And then monkey jump works to destroy a lot of points on the right side. These moves are center for black, but then he has to come back and protect. So that's a pretty big damage. Connect, connect. This move is no need. Black should evade the top left corner. And damage a few points here. This is center. Then attach like this. Also center. Connect. No B. Push down. Threaten to capture 3 stones. How we block here? Everything is centered like this, so no more monkey jump. But now, how is the score? Let's see. So I still got the big left side, large corner, some center. Black has the right side. Yeah, white has the lead still, quite comfortable. So peaceful game indeed. Maybe too peaceful at times. Well, on that kind of move, it's a bit dangerous in this area. So I should connect. Otherwise, okay, let's say white played here. Black can use this Aji, b5. So if white pushes, black can cut. If white plays the block, black captures 1 stone. If white pulls back, then push. Atari once, Atari again. And now the whole bottom died. Or it's a very big call, like this. Or if black doesn't want to fight the call, we'll just Atari, give up a stone, and kill the other 2. So black can damage this area no matter what. But black decided to play in the center. It's safer to connect solid. And again, keep the line on, keep the territory on the 4th line. Capture the call was good. Still proper to come back here. Yeah, some cutting points in this area. How to secure I shape. Like this or like this. Anyway, white has to play several moves inside, but the group is safe. That worked fine too. This move is no need. Just go down in center. And then damage the left side. Oh, black should turn. And then white needs to connect. It's still dangerous here. Another way for black to damage it's Hane, Atari, then go down. And now, even if black doesn't leave locally, because there is only 1 eye in the corner, in the end, white has to play many moves inside. So this can be dangerous, it's a co-fight. So white needs a co-threat. If black ignores, then Atari take back. White will damage this area, but black can kill everything. So that was a pretty nasty RG in the lower left corner. Now it's pretty much gone. Yeah, finally White doesn't have to worry. In fact, R7 is good because of the Atari. That was supposed to be black's Atari at P2. It's okay to play here anyway. White needs another move inside, so it's one extra point. Yeah, here White needs another move after the neutral points are filled, so White will win by 11 points. Well done on this one.